Doctor Doom's connection to Tony Stark's death in Endgame, instead of it being a variant thing, I have a very strong feeling it'll be about a motive thing. I think Doctor Doom will look at the failures of the heroes and events of Age of Ultron, Civil War, and mainly Infinity War. He'll look at Tony's snap in Endgame not as a noble act, an act of incompetence, an act of incompletion, an act of he couldn't find a better solution, which is why he had to die. I think he would see Tony as weak, as a weak genius. Doom's motto, I alone am fit to rule, is so different from Tony's motto, if we can't protect the Earth, you'll down, be sure we'll avenge it. Because Tony's model kind of implies that there's risk that, okay, we might lose, but we'll come back and win. Doom is, I will control everything. I'm not going to lose at all. I'm going to stay on top and undefeated. Dr. Doom has an ego. He has a little savior complex. He's going to expand his Latveria leadership all over the multiverse. That's exactly what he's going to do. Dr. Doom conquering the multiverse and creating Battleworld will be similar to Thanos' snap. They generally both believe that they're the only ones that they can do what they do. And they don't see themselves as villains. They see themselves as saviors. Thanos saw himself, he was the only one with the strong enough will to eliminate half of all life in the universe. To wipe out half of life so the other half could thrive. The universe needs correction. Dr. Doom believes he's the only one who can save the multiverse and rule over it and save everybody and rule as a god. God Emperor Doom. The world is mine to rule and mine alone. What if in Avengers Doomsday at the very end of the movie they will fail to save the multiverse? The multiverse will collapse. The incursions will happen similar to what they did in the comics by getting on a multiversal space raft or the Fantastic Four's multiversal spaceship as we see in the Thunderbolts post-credit scene. That spaceship is not going to be able to fit everybody. Some people are going to be left behind to die unless they make multiple. There's a possibility that it could be more than one incursion happening at the same time. It could be a three-way incursion with 616, the Fox X-Men universe, and the 838 universe, or the 828 universe. The Fox X-Men universe is going to get involved because Monica Rambeau is in the Fox X-Men universe. At first, I thought the only thing that space crisis they were talking about in Thunderbolts post-credit scene was an incursion, but I think the space crisis is actually the events that happen in the Marvels with Monica Rambeau. The Infinity Stones are gone, and they only work within their own universe. So whoever dies from this point, they're not coming back, bro. If Carl Mordo doesn't show up in Avengers Doomsday, I think he will be in Doctor Strange 3 right before Secret Wars to get his revenge on Doctor Strange. And right with Carl Mordo, Superior Iron Man. The Iron Man in 838 universe would want to get vengeance for his fallen friends. Tony Stark's motto has always been, if we can't protect the Earth, you will be damn sure we'll avenge it. The big question is, what will Doctor Doom do first? Because Loki exists outside of time and space. Was he doing something off screen while they were fighting Galactus? The multiverse is going to collapse in Avengers Doomsday. The two main timelines that are most likely going to be at an incursion point colliding is going to be 616 and the Fox X-Men universe. Because from the Marvel's post-credit scene, Monica Rambeau stitched back the incursion wall between two universes and ended up in the Fox X-Men universe. All the heroes that we have seen most likely will be split into three groups for three different areas. One team is going to be led by Carol Danvers to go to the Fox X-Men universe to save Monica Rambeau. Some members that might go with Carol Danvers are going to be Wong, America Chavez, Kamala Khan, and the Fantastic Four. The second team will stay on 616 to defend Earth. Shuri, Sam, and the rest of the Avengers and the new Avengers protect 616 from any unknown threats. The third group is going to travel to the TVA to get to Loki. I think the main person that's going to be leading that group is definitely going to be Thor to see his brother. I think we'll see in Avengers Doomsday where Doctor Doom has been all this time, why he wasn't in the 828 universe in First Steps, and if he's actually from the 838 universe. I think his team is going to be members of a new Illuminati from the 838 universe, possibly Carl Mordo, because they're upset at what happened 616 Doctor Strange, the death of their fallen friend. Doctor Doom seeing all these incursions happening, all these people messing with time is going to frustrate him and probably cause him to want to bring order to the multiverse. And the one way he believes he can do that is to be the savior, to be the one to control it all. Instead of using Franklin Richards' power cosmic, I could see Doom using Monica Rambeau to stitch Battleworld together, where she stitched a wall between two universes in the Marvels movie. I think the Council of Kangs will be used to show how powerful Doctor Doom is. I think Kang could serve as the molecule man of this Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars story. Kang already explained he has a fail-safe system that if you killed the one who remains, another Kang will take his place and the multiverse will collapse if someone else doesn't take his place, which is why Loki is the one at the end of time now. I think he will either kill Loki or usurp Loki's power. All these incursions are happening. He's going to save what's left of the multiverse and create Battleworld. Doctor Doom usurping Loki's power is going to be similar to when Thanos took the stone from Vision. Loki could also serve as the molecule man role for Avengers Doomsday. Loki is the one holding the multiverse together. He could be a power source for Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom can't create Battleworld without the position at the end of time. This would also be a great ideological clash. Loki finally found his glorious purpose as protecting the multiverse. This would be an obvious direct conflict with Doctor Doom as the one who wants to rule the multiverse as God Emperor Doom. I hope they don't use the X-Men to show off Doom's power. Don't have them die so early in the movie. Let them have actual roles. I get it'll be a little challenge to balance a lot more people, a lot more protagonists, because this is a bigger event. This is about the collapse of the multiverse. This is about the death of all these universes simultaneously, leading up to Secret Wars Battle World. I think the Council of Kangs would be a better way to establish Doom's power. Doom is a different type of villain than Thanos. Doom isn't really a powerhouse like Thanos. He doesn't have that Titan physiology. But Doom is no scrub either, but his biggest and most greatest attribute is his intelligence. It's the fact that he combines his use of technology with his use of sorcery. That's what makes Doom's dangerous. It's all layered with his genius. If they don't use either the Council of Kangs or the X-Men to establish Doom's power, I think they're gonna use some other random universe just being destroyed or pruned, with some familiar heroes and characters being killed by Doctor Doom. Similar to how the Black Order before Secret Wars, how they went around killing random Earths. The storyline they're most likely going with to keep the origin of Victor Von Doom is that Victor Von Doom was college roommates with Reed Richards. He scarred up his face in a lab accident. His mother is a witch. Mephisto has his mother's soul. He tried to get his mother's soul back with Doctor Strange. The hardest choices require the strongest will, as Thanos. Doom needs no one. Doom is no one's second choice. One world under Doom is Doom. If Doctor Doom does have a conflict with the X-Men and he faces Professor X and Magneto head on, he's going to have some type of armor or helmet to prevent Professor X from warping his mind and prevent Magneto from affecting him with his magnetism. The Avengers have been disbanded ever since 2019, and I think this is the perfect time for Doctor Doom to come out and take control however he pleases. In Thunderbolts, Valentina specifically says the Avengers are not coming. Multiple teams will be fighting on different fronts, similar to Infinity War. They won't be fighting on different fronts in one universe. They'll be fighting on different fronts in multiple universes, because this is about the collapse of the multiverse leading up to Secret Wars. Doctor Doom can't be in multiple places at once. He doesn't have to, because he has his army of Doombots. He can send them throughout the multiverse and go to different timelines and do his bidding. He could recreate the TVA teleportation devices as his own, and he can use it as a means of travel throughout the multiverse. If 828 universe is an incursion point and is one of the Earths being threatened to collide with 616, Reed Richards will attempt to teleport their Earth out of the way so it's not being hit to another Earth, which would kill both universes. And if that fails, they will use their ship to travel the multiverse to 616, just like we've seen in the Thunderbolts post-credits scene. The most dangerous part about Doom right now is we don't know what he knows or what he has been doing this entire time, and we don't know what he's going to do first.